What's going on, guys? Just want to give you a little update on the market today. Figured we would go over all of the coins in my watch list, just kind of run through what's happened the past couple days, see where we're at, and see where it looks like we're headed. This is all just nonsense amateur TA by by someone who's been staring at these charts for the past couple years. Log on my screen. Um, so don't buy or sell anything based off of what I've said. Just do your own research, take my opinions for what they are, my opinions, and let's just dive into it. So Bitcoin's sitting right around $43,000, a little bit higher, kind of sitting on this, support slash resistance level right now, teetering around this area. To me, it looks like we're putting in a big ascending triangle here, and funnily enough, the breakout or the apex of this triangle is right around the second week of January, which is when we're expecting a decision for the ETFs. So funny how timings line up like that, but it's looking good for Bitcoin, right? Got a little double bottom here on a more micro time frame. You could call this possibly a inverse head and shoulders, but regardless, we just look here. I think we have more upside for Bitcoin. Everything is very, very bullish right now, and I think it's going to stay that way for at least the next couple months. If we just take a measured move for this ascending triangle breakout, it should send us to around 50K. I don't think that's far-fetched at all. I could see Bitcoin going there and going there very quickly, and I think the rest of the market will follow. We zoom out here, I have that channel that we were in for a little while, like 33 all the way up to 38K. You pull that back, we were actually using that as support from our bottom uptrending support line. And when we broke through in that capitulation in August, we fell through the channel, we crashed down really hard, and then we caught back up, ranged in the channel, then we broke out. Now we're again using it as a support here, right? So things are looking good for Bitcoin. Next, we'll look at ETH really quick because ETH had a good day. We just took out these highs on ETH today, around 2400. We pumped all the way up to 2450 or so, and right now we're just sitting right back around 2400. ETH on the macro also looking great. Not a big fan of ETH. I personally do not hold any ETH. Of course, we had the big ascending triangle here from the bottom. We broke out. We came up here to 24. We retested the breakout, and now we are seeing continuation again on a smaller time frame. What I'm seeing here, a little inverse head and shoulders, and we're popping up. So to me, looks like ETH is trying to catch up to Bitcoin, and I see ETH coming back up to around this level, around 3,500. It's just going to fill this range that it was in before, come back to the top of that range at the very least, in my opinion. And ETH carries the altcoin market. It leads the altcoin market normally. Right now, it seems like Solana has been doing that, but we'll talk about that in a second. But this is a good look for the rest of the altcoin market to see ETH moving forward. And if we pull up total 3, actually, the altcoin market excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, we've moved so nicely. So I had this box here beginning of December showing how we pumped up. We're below that box. We broke out. We retested. We're seeing continuation. So we're sitting around 520 billion for the altcoin market. I expect us to come up towards these highs around 800 billion. Obviously, it's not going to be a straight line. We could see some up, some pullback, some down. But ultimately, I think that's where we're headed. So moving on to some other altcoins, we'll go into our favorite, what most of us have been waiting for, XRP. And guys, it looks like it is just about decision time. Things are looking pretty good. Had a pretty nice daily candle. They faked this out a little on Christmas, right? So on Christmas we got this nice pump. We call it a nice pump, right? It was from like 61 cents to 65 cents. Woohoo, 4 cents. But it was a little bit exciting because we haven't done anything in literally weeks. And then they sent us right back down to under 60 cents. And then from there, we wicked down and we bounced back up. We hit around 66 cents almost today. And right now we're sitting around 65. Look, if we can get a daily close up here around 65 cents tomorrow or today, probably today when you're watching this, if we could get our daily close up here, that would be very reassuring for me to say, okay, we should expect to see fireworks in the next few days and few weeks, especially throughout the start of January. The price is just so coiled up. It's so compressed. Look, so we have our, long-term trend line support right here from when we made our low around 30 cents. Okay. And we have this descending resistance from the lawsuit pump. And we're coiled up between them, man. And on top of that, okay, so this is a bit of a shorter time frame, medium-term time frame. So again, the apex of these is around, January 10th. So around the same time the Bitcoin ascending triangle apex would be. But if we zoom out even farther, we have our more macro pattern here with our support from 2020 that again carried through and has given support through this bear market, and then our resistance from our all-time high to our 2021 highs and from the SEC lawsuit pump. And the apex of these wouldn't be till the end of 2024. So do I think it's going to take that long? No, I really think that I've been saying it for so long. So, frick me, right? Maybe we get a little fake out. We come up here and then we get sent right back into the triangle and we have to waddle around till the end of 2024. Look, that's the life of an XRP holder. This is what we deal with. This is what we're used to. I'm not getting shaken out. I don't care anymore. I'm holding. I believe in this technology. I believe in the vision. I believe that this is where the world is headed. And I foresee, I have seen it, I have visualized it, Aikido, XRP doing exactly what it did here. Let's pull out the bars pattern, just, to moon boy it, get a little excited. Let's pull it over and say we do the same thing. Let's say that we really, really get screwed and we pull back, we break out of this pattern and we come back into the macro pattern and we wick all the way down to 26 cents. Crazy nonsense. We come back, it takes all the way to middle 2024, end of 2024. But look at the targets if we're to follow this fractal. $17 on that. Our first leg up, I guess, would be $4. Hit around the all-time high, pull back a bit. $17, $16. Waddle around for 7-8 months. And then hit $100. Obviously, speculation, right? Who knows? Probably won't see the same returns it saw back when market cap was this low. Whenever I make these videos, people comment, "Oh yeah, and it's gonna have a $2 or $3 trillion market cap." My man, $2-3 trillion is nothing for a market cap if XRP does what it's setting out to do. If it moves money the way that it is intended to move money and operates in our financial system the way that they intend to have it operate within our financial system. $2-3 trillion in market cap it'll be a drop in the bucket. Okay. I don't want to hear about your market cap. All right. Again, this could go to zero. We could get rugged. Ripple could be scamming us. That's in the realm of possibility. You have to accept that. But based on the research, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're in the right asset at the right time. And this thing is going to provide the returns that we've been anticipating. Okay? Enough time on XRP. Let's go through some other ones really quick before I end the video. I'm already kind of dragging it on. ALGO, looking amazing. Breaking out of this massive falling wedge. We would expect it to come back to the top of the pattern. So ALGO should be back up at $2.50 at some point. I think it just keeps grinding up with the rest of the market. Maybe it starts to move faster, maybe it slows down. Again, anyone's best guess, but algo still looks good, still looks strong, holding up here around 23 cents. Immediate short term, I think we come for 30 cents pretty quickly without pullbacks. Around 30 cents, I think maybe we slow down a bit because we have a lot of support / resistance there. HBAR. HBAR also looking phenomenal. Coming back, retesting these range highs around 10 cents. I think once we see a break, we maybe consolidate on top of that 10 cents for a while. And then HBAR, in my opinion, is coming straight for 20 to 24, 25 cents. Again, back for around these highs. But there's not much resistance for HBAR until around 20 cents, in my opinion. I think once we break out a 10, maybe hold it, retest, straight up from there to around 20. XLM, this just follows XRP, basically, so we don't really need to talk about this. It looks good structurally, right? We had our bottom, we broke out at the same time XRP lawsuit had its announcement, retested, and we've been bouncing off ever since, just moving very slow, taking its damn time. Quant finally got some action this past week. We saw a pump to around 150, and now we're chilling out a little bit, but Quant had this massive descending resistance, broke out, retested around $100, held there for a while, and now we are bouncing off and pumping. Quant, I think, another one where when this one moves, it can move pretty quick. So I think Quant sends it to $200 in the near term, and ultimately, I think new all-time highs as the rest of the market continues to rip. Polkadot still looking good. We've slowed down a little bit around these highs right back here. But overall, perspective on Polkadot doesn't change. I bought in for my swing trade right here around $5.20 to $5.30. And I am holding on to that, expecting we hit around $17 to $23. Again, this old range from March, February 2022. So I'm not selling my Polkadot. I think it's going to catch up to the likes of AVAX and Solana and move up to this range over here, $17 to $23, at which point I will probably take my initial investment off the table, and I think I will let the rest of it ride into all-time highs, depending on where we're at in the rest of the market. But I would expect Polkadot to also hit new all-time highs. Swift coin. So we'll go through this one little, meme coin that I talked about in another video. I also talked about one called Silo. Silo is getting delisted from Coinbase. So I cut my position there for a small loss, and I transferred it all into Swift coin, which yesterday, move on to the daily chart. Yesterday, Swift coin came with a massive green candle, going up as much as 70% in the day. We've pulled back pretty significantly today, but still haven't even retouched those highs around 17 cents, those body closes. We're retesting the wicks up here around 19 cents. But Swiftcoin, I can see gaining a lot of momentum. The market cap around 7.56 million, so very small. It's on Coinbase. It is focused on swapping, like Uniswap, right? It's just a platform to exchange for other tokens, liquidity platform, DeFi, I believe. So Swiftcoin looking good. Macro here, right? It looks like a big inverse head and shoulders. I think we easily come up. We come up to these highs right around here. Maybe put in some kind of big cup and then handle and then send it to who knows how high. I didn't put a lot of money into this. It's a very small market cap, very risky, but I figured worth taking a little bit of a shot since the market cap is that small and it's on Coinbase. What's the worst that can happen? I lose, a little bit of money. I only put in what I was willing to lose. So holding on to it, seeing if we can get something crazy on this one. Maybe it becomes like a bit of a meme, gets a lot of attraction and attention on social media. Finally, really quick, Bitcoin dominance breaking down. I mentioned in my prior video how, this high that it set here, to me, it just looked kind of like a weak higher high. It just didn't look good to me. And sure enough, we broke our macro trend line here of support that we've had since the FTX collapse, and Bitcoin dominance is about to get sent into the shadow realm, and that is very good for us and our altcoins. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my amateur TA and you found it somewhat either entertaining or informative, or you just enjoyed watching and liked hearing me chat about crypto. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. For watching. Bye.